Alright guys, just some charts quickly. I'll start with VML, vital metals, rare earths. So I think VML is finally looking to break out of this. I think it's an 8-year cup and handle formation now. So there's the big cup handle, and it looks to me like it's an ascending triangle as a handle. So this here would be the mouth of the triangle, and along here is the trend line, the bottom of the triangle here. But we saw this mini flag. It was at say 3 cents there, 3 cents, toggling around 3.3, 3.4 cents. I saw this little flag the other day. I thought the target would be 3.8, and that was, I think, on a Wednesday or a Thursday. And then on Friday, last Friday, it did close at the target of 3.8 cents right here, which is, that's, I think, an 8-year high now for this stock, and it's on significantly higher volume than what we usually be getting. Okay, so what we're looking for on Monday, hopefully, we're looking for Monday for it to clear above any kind of resistance here. You know, we should be seeing the last of that. Hopefully, seeing around. I've got a breakout. Confirmation target of around like 4.1, 4.2 cents. So I'm looking for it to hit those kind of numbers with some volume behind it to indicate the start of the breakout. Obviously, like a failure is going to be breaking below this trend line. Closing below 3.8 cents, like closing around 3.7, just hovering here for a bit longer at this overhead resistance. But hopefully we see it breaking above there. We're seeing like 4.1, 4.2 cents, and it's staying over there for a couple of days for confirmation. Okay, so I'm keeping a close watch on that one. What else do I look at? Let's look at, we'll look at LTR. LTR has been performing really well. Okay, so bullish for a long time now, LTR. So I broke out of this cup. It was in for a long time now. It was like a 1.5 year cup. Broke out, bull flag, symmetrical triangle, broke above that. Another pennant here. Made the measure move above this overhead trend line here, and it shot right up to 49 cents there. Before coming down and retesting, we see here it basically hit right on that trend line there at 39 cents. So it dropped 20% from hitting 49 cents, dropped 20%, but it's consolidating here again. Okay, so LTR still looking fine by me. I'm not about to sell it. I'm very long on it. Okay, so it remains a buy for me now. Not a strong buy, but a buy. Let's look at NVA. Alright, so I'm always following NVA. It consists of a large portion of my portfolio. I think it has massive potential here, but just something to highlight here. So it is looking like it could be a bearish head and shoulders. So to me, this is a bearish head and shoulders here. Left shoulder, this being the head, and a small right shoulder here. And we saw the downside from that one. Okay, this is after cap raise there. But looking at a larger picture here, we could see this being a left shoulder, this here being the head, and this becoming the right shoulder, which I talked about in the last video. It'll need to close below 14.5 or 14 cents for its completion. So I think that's unlikely, but it is possible. I just thought I'd point out in this video. But we've been seeing on this stock consistently just strong support between 15 and 16 cents. So I'm still holding all of my NVA. I haven't sold any. I do think we're due for results very soon, and that could change the entire picture quite quickly. But say if we are to break, if we're to get down around here, like 15, 14.5 cents, I might trim my position slightly and put into something like VML if I'm seeing the breakout, or maybe into INF. Let's look at INF, because looking at European lithiums, they're running well. So NVA is just, just having a bit of a rest for the moment, but I don't think that will be for long. But INF, here was the bull flag I was talking about in the last few videos. My target being 19 cents, which, we see it closed at. But then, interestingly, we saw this huge spike in volume, right? After not much consolidation here at 19 cents, and it got as high as 22. Closing at 21 cents with a gap. So that looks like that's pretty bullish move to me after such a short time at that target with that kind of volume. So with its low market cap, I think INF is still a buy. Okay, I'd still have no problem buying there on INF. So I'm going to look at NVA, see what unfolds. I'm doubtful it's going to be going below 15 cents, but I'm in enough green that I could do that and start looking at putting into some of these where I think there's going to be some immediate upside. Okay, but I'm still long. I'm long on NVA, and I'm definitely long on INF. Another one, EMH. Similar kind of story. So these Davis boxes breaking out. Big breakout here. My target from here, I think on the 94-cent breakout of that box is $1.05, $1.08, $1.08 I think it was, and it went as high on the first leg, $1.26. Now we're seeing around $1.33 consolidating. So this to me is still very bullish price action from EMH. And again, like INF, I'd have no problems buying here still, rather than waiting for a pullback or just adding to my position. Okay, I'll look at LCL. LCL, so basically from how it's moved, okay, so I initially had an ascending triangle here. There was a bear trap here. If we just let's see, might just try and move this. We can see just at the top of that box there was a bear trap, okay, where the price momentarily, bull trap rather, price momentarily broke out above that ascending triangle before pulling back into this, what was at the time an ascending triangle. That pattern there failed and it became this rectangle here, the lower end of this box, and it broke to the downside there into this next one here, which I've just boxed out for better clarity. So when it broke down, that was at 14 cents after being between 14 and 21 cents there within this box. Broke down the next one, 14.5 to, I think it was 9.5 cents was its lower limit there. But what we've since seen on LCL is, say if we use this here as a trend line, it's broken above that trend line. We have seen a bit of a bull flag consolidation here, where it could move up again, out of this box potentially with a measured move and back up into this price range again, which could then potentially be making this become an inverted head and shoulders bullish pattern. But we'll see. We've got some drills due out from LCL pretty soon, surely. They've got 3 drill rigs running there, so it's been quite some time since we've had any news. So news should be dropping shortly on that stock. Hopefully it's enough to push the price back up again. Let's look at OAR. We haven't looked at OAR in a while. Just look at it quickly. Okay, so this is interesting. So we've got this this giant pennant here, broke down the downside. Then often when share price will come back to the top of the pennant here, right here, it can still perform much in the same manner like it would if it were to break out or out upward or to the downside of that pennant, like VML. I can give a good example. Let's see right here. I could zoom right in, but there's a pennant, broke down, and then it made the move thereafter. I think it done that a couple of times on VUL. Okay, but we'll go back to OAR. We've got news due out from Nevada with their gold, and we've got news due out from the Crown project. Sorry, not the Crown project. That's the one next to Julma. It's the Gibraltar project, just next to ADN. So we're waiting on news there. So that's hasn't been doing anything too interesting, but I still think it's just one to accumulate over time. I've just been making tiny little buys in this stock just as the weeks go, just putting the bottom drawer basically. And we'll just look at CTM quickly. CTM is looking bullish as hell. So capital raise, I think capital raise back here actually. I forget where it was now. But anyway, cashed up drilling, always good results out of CTM. But the price of nickel is on the surge too. Here was the measure move out of this channel right here, pop, and it's just been flagging ever since. That's at 78 cents and now up at 88 cents. So just nice continual rise. CTM, so it's looking very healthy. I think CTM's a great buy. And let's look at PLS. PLS been going nuts. I mean, how do you even chart that? That's just like a continuous rise. That I don't know what they're doing there. They shouldn't even be there. But yeah, just continuous rise of PLS and volume picking up all the time. And they were very lucky to take over AGM's project. Unlucky for AGM, but perfect timing for PLS coming out of the lithium bear market into the bull market, taking over their project. So back up to $1.17 in no time. Just what, 2.5 months ago, it was down at 40 cents. So 200% gain there for PLS in a very short time. So remains a buy. Alright, I think I'll just leave it there. That'll do me for tonight. Thanks guys.